Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Before we get started, I want to talk to you about Raycon Open Earbuds. It's Raycon's anniversary, and the essential open earbuds are stealing the spotlight. Look at these cool things. Boom. They are 30% off right now, and honestly, they're stealing the spotlight. There's something different than I've used before, and I kind of dig them, I'm not gonna lie. They are my best friend for my daily grind no matter what I'm doing, because I need to stay aware. And so I put these guys on. They're sleek, they're smart, and they're way cooler than your average earbuds. Way different. Whether I'm working, commuting, cutting the grass, walking around, traveling, they fit right in and make your world a little bit more immersive with the music or the podcasts or the books that you're listening to. So the difference between these is they keep your ear open while you're listening to them. They don't stick inside of your eardrum. Look at that. They just rest right on top. See, they kind of just hover there. They're open air earbuds. And so they're very relaxing. They don't tire your ears. Sometimes with earbuds for a long period of time, it really hurts. It fatigues your ear. This just sits there. They're just immersive. It's like, where's the music? Is it coming from the heavens? No, it's Raycon. So you can stay tuned to traffic, you can stay tuned to people talking to you, your situational awareness, which is important, coworkers, or whatever's happening around you. They're not invasive. And you don't lose any quality on the podcast or audio that you're listening to. Lightweight, I don't even feel that they're on right now. I can do this, and they don't move. And because they curve around the back of your ear, they stay on and they just snug. It's snug. Here's the kicker. Raycon delivers the same premium quality as the higher end brands, but at half the price. That's the deal. And they have over 3 million happy customers with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And there's zero reason to overpay. Why are you overpaying for super expensive earbuds when these things exist? It's sleek and it's USB-C chargeable, just easy to use. You pop it open when you're done. Little nesting things that magnetize inside, so it clicks, boom, you're set. And it can connect to multiple devices seamlessly. Press a button, change a song. It's really simple to use. And here's the kicker, 36-hour battery life. 8 hours on the earbuds, 36 hours in the case. I've switched to Raycon and I use them, and so should you, because they're really cool. Especially if you're just out and about. You don't want something stuck in your ear all day, kind of like the hover. It's like, again, it feels like an angel is caressing your ears. So because Raycon teamed up with me, you get a sweet deal. So click the link in the description below or the pinned comment, or go to buyraycon.com/dadchallengeopen to get your 30% off deal right now. Thank you so much, Raycon, for sponsoring today's video. These are so slick. I love them. I can't wait to travel with them too. Now, let's get to the video. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. How you doing today? Hope you're doing swell. Today we're talking about Dougherty dozen because it's been like a week and we gotta make fun of them because there's this guy named Thomas Wilson Pace or something, does like Hallmark. He blocked my ass, but you've got to see this. It's so cringy. Ugh. Anyway, let's talk about it. Okay, so Dougherty dozen, bunch of dinks, just the mom and dad. The kids are cool. There's nothing she won't do. There's nothing she won't partner up with. She's like, puts these kids in so many situations. She goes on the news. She lies. To live in the amount of lies that she lives in must be so freaking exhausting. Like to be one of the most hated creators on the planet. And have the most viral moment Alicia is known for is "and a black napkin." That is what she is most known for right now. Anywhere on TikTok, if you say the word black Santa napkin, they may not know it's her, but it's one of the most viral things in the world. Okay, and that is what she is most known for. In these circles, though, in the anti-family vlogging circles, she's known for child exploitation and being a trash monster who is disgusting in every single way. The waste of food. This woman has wasted, and I'm not even joking, $600,000 worth of food since we've been covering her. There's no way her kids eat the food that she makes, and we're gonna look at some of that today because that's what we're doing. We're just gonna go over all the videos. I hate just doing one video of her unless it's really funny, because all her videos are exactly the same. She's getting the exact same amount of views, and they go down by thousands every 6 months. Like just a dying channel. We'd love to see it. It's comforting to know, you know. But Another thing she does, she exploits her children and puts them in partnerships and goes to baseball games they don't want to go to and puts them in things they don't want to be in and roll calls they don't want to be in, and it's so evidently clear that they don't want to be in it, including Zoe. And so I don't know how she convinced Zoe to be in this video, but Zoe, you can't hear her words that she's saying, but she doesn't want to be there. But this guy here, his name is Thomas Wilson Pace, and he's a square-jawed, I think he might have been in a Hallmark movie or something, or he wants to be or something, because he's got that ruggish, handsome Hallmark dude look, and so his whole thing is he does Hallmark parodies. And apparently his other thing is he blocks comments and blocks people like me, because he blocked me. Stickhole. Anyway, watch this, and trigger warning, the cringe will come on strong on this one. It'll be like, ugh, and you will shiver, and you will internally fold yourself in on itself, because the cringe is so bad on this. And of course it's Alicia and her family doing this. So watch this.
This is the annual Small Town Autumn Charity Apple Pie Bake Off Extravaganza.
Wow, this is amazing.
Why do people watch this shit? Get a life.
Thanks. And this year's really special. It's the first one without me.
Thanks. And I was about to double today. I said the monk don't tell you, but and my wife loves this shit, this stupid movies.
My dad.
And it's like, the thing is, they're not faking it. That's how bad they are. Okay? He's trying to be Keanu Reeves, by the way, from like, what's that movie he was in? The time traveling one. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be excellent to one another. Keanu Reeves already did it, dickhole.
I'm so sorry. It's actually my first year.
Are they training at the same acting school? I'm so sorry. But they can't even off.
About my mom.
I had no idea. When did she pass?
Oh, she didn't. She's just out of
Why do you keep doing this?
town.
Hey, small town guy. Alicia and Josh got on the spiked cider again. We can use some help.
No idea what they said. Did you only have one take to do this, or you're not allowed to do more than one take so we can hear what you're saying? And they're all wearing the same clothes!
I should probably go check on that.
It's pretty cool the town puts this on every year.
No, they don't. Yeah, small town guy pays for it every year with his own money.
Not making fun of these kids or anything, because they're victims in this. But what? Couldn't do another take? I blame Alicia and this douchebag Thomas Wilson Pace guy. Not the kids. Not their fault. They're not actors. They're never meant for this. Zoe hates doing this. How did she convince Zoe to do this?
What?
Yeah, exactly. What? That's exactly what we're all thinking. What?
How can he even afford it with his struggling apple cider farm?
I guess it just means that much to him.
He's pretty much the best person I know.
Where do you even... if you're going to buy matching shirts, get good ones. These look like you got them at Giant Tiger. Or what's the equivalent of Giant Tiger in the States? Piggly Wiggly? I don't know. We have a Giant Tigers here. What's the equivalent? It's like, again, it's like a low-level Walmart. But, like, people still go there. It's really, really garbage goods. Not good at all, but, like, you go there for certain things. Anyway, Giant Tiger. That's what she looks like. She got these damn shirts.
I had no idea.
Do you like him? Yeah, are you guys gonna kiss?
Yes, but not until the end of this movie. I just need some adorable little kid to help bring us together.
We can do it.
Perfect. Let's go get my man.
How dare you? How dare you put people's eyeballs through that? I hope there's a class action lawsuit for all the people that watch this piece of shit. This 3,600 likes. Who is watching this? And he's got obviously Matthew 11:28. Loser. What a loser. So here are the comments. This is cute. Is it? I thought it was cringy. I think you misspelled cringe. The people who watch this and comment like this, are you okay? Like, have you ever touched grass in your life? These are people with all the cats. The reason why it's all positive comments, because he deletes all the comments. Literally just deletes the comments. He blocked me and deletes all the negative comments. Because anytime Alicia does a video with somebody, she has to be like, okay, just so you're aware, you're gonna get tons of negative comments. My haters will come out of the woodwork and blah blah blah. And like anybody else do videos with her gets completely called out. Like this guy's getting called out right now. Go leave him comments, please, on that. So he has to work a little bit extra harder today, please. Okay, like bombard with positive comments of affirmation. Here's my comment I left before he deleted it. This family is trash. The kids are victims and you are further victimizing them. You suck, bro. That's what I wrote. Then he blocked me. Someone else wrote, why did you choose them? Alicia is all fake, a liar, a piece of shit of a mother. She exploits her children by exposing their medical information, posting their rooms and bathrooms, spends thousands of dollars a week on junk groceries, mostly sweets, mac and cheese, donuts, and candy. While her garage is 6 fridges full of expired food. The shit she cooks is for viewers. You can't call it cooking. No one eats it. Goes in the garbage. She's a despicable piece of garbage. Okay. Blocked. Deleted. I love it. Oh, I love it. What else is going on? The old Dougherty does an expose thread. 15,000 visitors in this one, guys. It's the better one. Go there. Does anyone find it odd that H doesn't bring in a lot of views? She probably brings in more viewers over on TikTok. YouTube, she's dying on YouTube. Like, no one watches her on YouTube anymore. She completely is crashed and burned on YouTube. And she used to make most of her money on YouTube. Now she makes most of her money on TikTok, but doesn't make as much as she would on YouTube. Let's see, 1.5 million subscribers, 1.59 million, and 1.1 million long views in the last 28 days. It's so crazy that she used to be somewhere in 45 million views a month. 45 million. I remember, like, go back in my early Dougherty Dozen videos and look, and someone find this for me if you have time, and look at the views when we first started tracking her, about how many views she got. It's insanity how little she gets now. 41 million short views, but that's just because she gets, YouTube does not pay for shorts as well. Like almost nothing. Literally almost nothing. 41 million will probably net you a couple $100. I'm not even kidding you. If you're lucky. I hope they change that, because if they want to take on TikTok as a platform, they're going to have to start paying people more to make shorts, because I don't do it. It's not worth it. I do it for fun. I don't do it for money. No subscribers in 28 days. She's got a couple over the last 3 months. But yeah, she's just basically crashing and burning. It's awesome. I love to see it. And even the long views over the lifetime of her channel, 157 million long, is not much for 1.59 million subscribers. So good. I love it. I love it. What else is going on over here? H isn't bringing a lot of views because, again, her kids don't. But H, I was looking at her channel, and if you look at her shorts, Harley and Deshawn are literally like almost the exclusively featured in almost every video when there's a child. It's Harley and Deshawn. This little one here, again, that's Harley behind her there. This guy here, though, is going to be a big problem for Dougherty Dozen, okay? Because he's got major behavioral issues, and it's going to come out eventually. Like major violent tendencies, major issues, and she just laughs about it. But Harley and Deshawn are the stars of this channel. It's the only ones that really bring her any money, and that's why they're most featured on this whole thing. Literally, just look at her shorts. Look at her shorts. Once in a blue moon, you might get another kid, but it's Harley and Deshawn. Harley, Deshawn. That's it. Like, here's the thing. A lot of kids who are on social media who get a lot of followers have personalities. They have some kind of quirky thing about them. They're cute, or they're smart, or they have, like, you know, there are kids out there. As much as I hate the Garza crew, one of the funniest videos I've ever seen, and I hate that it's from them, but one of the funniest videos I've ever seen is from one of the Garza crew videos of kids. Okay? And it's the kid drying her hair, and something about that's your dad's towel, and she's like, oh my god, did dad wash his balls with this? I know it's inappropriate, but I just came across my feed one day, and this is way back, and I died laughing. Okay, so some kids do have some obviously star power, some draw power, and parents will capitalize on it. It's wrong to capitalize on it, but none of these kids have it. None of them do. Zero. All Harley was early on the channel was like, I like donuts. Like, okay, like that's it. Deshawn has football, but he also has the personality, again, of cardboard. Everybody in his family has a cardboard personality. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's really isn't. Your kids aren't meant to be groomed into being superstars. That's not what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be normal children. And so none of these kids have it. And Alicia wants it so bad, and she tries to keep pushing on him. It never ever works. That's why when you hear her doing the roll calls, she sounds like she's at her wit's end. When she, hey, what's your favorite cereal? What's your favorite cereal? She gets so mad, and then by the time, because she's done it 16 times, the last time you see it, and it's like she's just like, what is yours? And she freaks because they aren't what she wants them to be. It's so sad for these kids, man. She's posting H in her pajamas and swimsuits. Did Lush make this? What is this? Oh, it's like a White Claw window at a college dormitory or something like that? Okay, I see. It's Lush's window. So guess who just received a response from one of my emails? They're going to determine if Lush is in violation of any board policies. It's a very thoughtful and appreciative response. Writing emails does get results. To what? What's the... Not to negate, but stay on top of this if you can. I had a kid in high school who reached out to the superintendent over the years. This is a boilerplate response that the equivalent of an eye roll usually means nothing to be done unless you fight it. Oh, like taking picture. I think she's got videos of Deshaun's buddies at school or something, or some other kids. Yeah, I don't think, unless the parents complain, yeah, they're not going to complain about that either. They're teenage boys who are on TikTok. They're not going to complain about that. The fact that this video was filmed in a school locker room, school property, and the boys were basically wearing the first layer of football gear, so not underwear, but basically undergarments, and the fact that there are minors who cannot give consent to their images being used on a huge platform should come into play here. It's a good comment. It's one thing if a kid does this, it's normal behavior. It's quite another when a parent takes their kid's content and given the subject matter of the minor participants post in order to monetize it to a large platform. That's true. So I think it matters who's posting it. If you have a massive platform of millions of followers, and she has like 7 million TikTok, posting the locker room of a boys football team should be a no-go, and she should get in trouble for that. She really should. She should be told never to do it again, and if we don't see that again, she has been told. I promise you that. Lush just makes billions of muffins. No one eats the muffins. She's disgusting. Here's Spagettygate 2.0. Let's take a look at the video. Oh, what are these white things? What is the white thing? What is that? Here's interesting comments. Well, I see that she finally took down the wall decorations from H's golden birthday. Why does Bodhi have a golden eye balloon? It's not his golden birthday. And why didn't she choose his favorite color, which is blue? It's sad that we know the kids' favorite colors and their birthdays when their golden birthdays are, right? Sad that social media even knows who this kid is. Yeah, she wouldn't want to look stupid. I think it's so gross. He's sitting on the table with his likely dirty bare feet. People are going to eat off that table. That actually is disgusting. So this is already disgusting. And then have you ever seen the bottom of Alicia's socks or any of the children's socks in this house? It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, I'm not saying we're all super clean. My house is very untidy a lot of the times, but it is clean. Like, my floors are clean. Messy is different than clean. Hers is dirty and messy, right? Have you ever seen the bottom of any of their socks? So this kid having his bare ass feet on a table full of open spaghetti and shitty meatballs is disgusting. So here it is.
We surprised our son with a spaghetti table for his birthday.
I think this is the old one though.
20 pounds of spaghetti.
Yeah, that's not the right tablecloth. Where's this video? She's just recycling it. This is beyond wasteful. Yeah, she's just reposting that. This is beyond wasteful. How? They're obviously gonna eat it. No, they're not. You think they're this enough to feed 40 people? You think 7-8 kids are gonna eat that much spaghetti? Are you out of your mind? They're not even gonna eat it anyway. It's gonna be cold. She just pours it out of the damn can right into the thing. You think they're gonna eat this? Ew. Again, she did this to go viral. They're not gonna eat it. And then when she did show the video of this, I think one kid took one bite and then didn't take another bite. That's all she showed. And then they threw it in the garbage. So stop saying they're gonna eat it. They're not gonna. Who would you eat this? Why would you feed this to your child? Again, people are so stupid. Well, there's 13 people. They're not. No one ate it. We know they didn't. She showed us video of it. Go back and look at my videos. Cold spaghetti. Some people might like that. You don't need to hate. Some people like cold spaghetti. Who likes cold spaghetti? Dumbass. I hate these people. The white knighters are the worst part of this stuff, and the world will never forget it. My 5-year-old said it looks like a centipede. Why so much? How do you keep that warm? They don't keep it warm. She put in cold sauce on it and cold meatballs on cold spaghetti, like 15 minutes before they even eat it. And you're proud of this? There you go. Boom. Why is everything burnt? Have you ever seen any of her videos? Why? Wait, isn't this a repost? I've seen the full video. It was served cold, so no worries keeping it warm. Isn't this old? It is, but it's a good one. Glad they reposted. Again, you're stupid. No one likes you. Your own family has disowned you. They hate you. There's a separate group chat without you in the family, and they all make fun of you. When they go places without you, they're planning a Disney trip without you. You're not part of it, and when you do show up, they're like, oh my God, they don't want to talk in front of you. That's the type of person you are, just so you're aware. Okay, so where is the new one then?
Here's what my kids ate today on Bodhi's birthday. For breakfast,
we had shit. And more shit with donuts.
I made pumpkin chocolate chip bread with...
Of course, with donuts. I was just saying that, but yep.
Dunkin' Donuts.
So 9 loaves of bread, 80 donuts, For what, 6 kids who are getting up in the morning? Okay.
And
Why do you have a loaf of bread for each kid?
bagels.
You asshole. There's no way you need one loaf. One loaf. And they're not even eating it anyway. Bagels? 7 loaves of bread for breakfast? For 9 people? Who aren't even eating it? Kids are picky.
He picked McDonald's for lunch.
Gang, 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 gang. Holy shit. $237. Holy. And again, gets there cold. She has to set it up in this thing to make a video, so they never get even hot McDonald's food. And if you know anything with McDonald's fries, they are only good when they're hot. So these kids have never even had a hot McDonald's French fry. I feel so sorry for them. Even the chickens are like, what's this bullshit? I ain't eating this. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. That's a lot of food, man. On top of the 9,000 calorie milkshake they're not going to eat either.
And SpaghettiOs.
And SpaghettiOs. Did you say and SpaghettiOs? On top of what we just saw for lunch? Why do you... You're going to make that much? But no, she didn't make it. No way. She just put the cans out. She didn't make it. No way. Yeah, she didn't make it. She's lying.
For their afternoon snack, they had cheese pizza from Salvatore's.
6 cheese pizzas for a snack. They look like large pizzas. And how many slices in a large? 8? Holy frick.
Plus funfetti cookies, rainbow goldfish, and Annie's fruit snack.
Yanny.
Juice boxes, water, and birthday cake at Bodie's birthday party at Fountain Hopper.
Oh my gosh.
Bodie wanted it.
So, after all that, 9 loaves of bread, donuts, bagels, they had lunch, which was $300 with McDonald's, and 18 cans of SpaghettiOs, which she didn't make. She's lying to you. And then for a snack, they each had 4 slices of pizza, giant slices of pizza. Then they had more cake and stuff, and then came home and had a spaghetti table? Come on!
A spaghetti table for dinner tonight.
Yeah, what is that white shit?
And they had ice
They already had cake!
cream cake for dessert. Bon appetit.
For dessert. The whole f***ing day was dessert.
Happy 9th birthday, Bodie.
Oh my gosh. It keeps getting worse. I would be so mad if my mom laid at McDonald's to do a whole video while my fries got cold. You're getting them cold anyway. They're coming from DoorDash. They're not going to be warm. Something is seriously disturbing here. You're just catching on now, are you? I've never heard of ordering pizza as a snack. Right? Again, the SpaghettiOs is pissing me off because she just showed cans. She didn't actually make it and she's lying to you. Unless she's sponsored by SpaghettiO. I know this is for a kid's birthday, but pizza for a snack? I don't know about that. The pizza was for the birthday party of 20 kids. That's why she called it a snack. Her kids eat basically 4 meals a day. Her kids eat 19 snacks a day. They don't eat any meals. You don't need to know. That helps. Well, she puts it out there, so I guess we do need to know. That's insanity. Exactly. You don't need to know because it's said business and only that business. I don't know what you mean there. You need to go get yourself checked out. What do you think the purpose of a comment section is? Good point. That's an absolute insane amount of food for a birthday and a spaghetti table after all the other food. That was so much waste. Most of the food that you saw here, guys, was wasted. That's the thing that pisses me off. What is she going to do with 7 loaves of bread? Because she's going to make 7 more loaves of bread tomorrow morning. So it's not like she's reusing them. Who the hell is eating these loaves of bread? It's the chickens, man, and the dogs. Her dog, her pit bull, like Junie, is the same breed as Junie, by the way. Look at how cute this dog is, by the way. Right? Little sweater on. Is same breed as Junie and is so fat. This dog's easy, like, and was fat right away. Usually dogs like Gus, he's like 7. He's getting a little thicker because he's 7. He gets his haircut tomorrow. So excited. He's still trim and good, but he's getting a little thicker in the hips because he's 7 years old, right? But that dog, as soon as he came to the house, became fat. Okay, it's not healthy. Your dogs need exercise, assholes. These poor kids. This is too much in a day. You resurrected the infamous pasta table. Your kids have a lot to eat. That sounded like 3 meals before spaghetti. It was a lot more than that. And look at the white knighters. Now you can count to 3. Oh yeah. I'm convinced the burnt bread was on purpose. No way she burnt them last time and this time as well. What an awesome birthday. Yeah, what an awesome diabetes day. Happy diabetes, buddy. Can't wait to see his B-Day haul. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Hope you don't die of heart disease, because you probably will. You had the exact same stuff from last year. Pizza. Everybody's upset with the pizza for a snack. Because it's not a snack, dudes. Okay, it's not. And the reason she called it a snack is because she didn't want to call it second lunch. Right? So first lunch was full of McDonald's and SpaghettiOs, which is a lie. Again, I'm telling you, that's a lie. And then pizza on top. That's 2 lunches, 2 massive lunches. And then cake at lunch and then cake for desserts. Oh my gosh. Notice how none of the kids ever come around for the other kids' birthdays? No one's ever there. It's so sad. This house is so sad. The siblings don't like each other. They don't hang out with each other. They don't celebrate one another. It's so sad. Oh my gosh, it's sad. And here's the thing. If you go over to TikTok and watch the same video, it's all going to be like positive. Because TikTok's full of a cesspool of assholes. Oh, I wanted to say this too. I know the Eagles lost, but it was on bad calls. Okay? But the Bills lost because they suck ass. But I you know what? I got to say this. Your quarterback for the Bills, whatever his name is, Gary, I don't know what his name is. Holy shit, is he ever good? He throws lasers. He's good. But I'm glad you lost because, you know what? Eagles lost, and I'm like, okay, the first thing I checked was, did the Bills lose too? Because that's one of the most important things. Jeez, does every kid get a whole loaf? Again, they don't eat any of it. That's the craziest part about this. So much food. And they keep adding the numbers for 14 people. Where did you get 14? It's never been 14. Where do you get 14 people from? It's for 9 kids. And none of them are eating any of that. So where are you getting... It should be like, this is for 60 people. Stop complaining. No, it's not. That spaghetti looks cold. Because it is cold. I hate these stupid comments that keep repeating. It's like it's his birthday every year. You're so witty. Shut the front door. Do they ever get hot food? No, they don't. So most of it's just happy birthdays and a lot of positive comments. See, it's just mostly happy birthdays. Again, TikTok is full of people who are stupid. That's why I don't like it. I hate TikTok. I think it's, the sitting on the table is actually disgusting, by the way. What else is on the old Reddit? Need I say more? I feel like this says a lot about Lush and her obsession with Day and his football career. Actually, I think it says a lot about Lush in general. Deshaun might be decent at football in New York on his team, but as overall, he's just a regular old player. And it sucks because she's showing it and she's adding hope to something that doesn't have any hope. I'm serious. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm just saying. There are so many kids out there that are so good at football, and he just gets a bigger platform because of his stupid mom. Living life by proxy means indirectly experiencing or participating in life through another person's experience. It's like living vicariously through somebody. Rather than directly engaging with your own life and making your own choices. It can refer to someone performing actions or making decisions. These are all influencers who do this when they have their children in their content. Okay, it's all like that. This is the thing that pissed a lot of people off. Is like, happy 9th birthday, Bodie. Boost his birthday on famous birthdays. Why? Why would you want that? Why you want people to do that? That's so silly. You're so stupid, Alicia, and nobody likes you. You're actually a dirtbag. Just, I don't know if you knew that or not. And his butt is also on the spaghetti table. What does she mean, boost his birthday on famous birthdays, complete with a link? What is that even? Does she really think B is famous? And please don't allow him to put his bare feet on the table. It's so gross. People are so nasty. You should be nastified out by that. That's nasty, okay? Kids are disgusting. He's probably walked in the bathroom and taken multiple pisses that day, and there's so many boys in this family, and I promise you this, the around that toilet is probably the beginning of a new pandemic. Okay, it's ground zero for the bubonic plague 2.0 at her house. I'm telling you that. Okay, no one is eating that spaghetti. It's an underwhelming attempt to go viral again. Boost his birthday and famous birthdays. Why? There's hardly any sauce, just basically noodles and meatballs. She's lost her mind. Implies she ever had one. Good point. It's okay. Nobody's gonna eat that garbage anyway. Also, the whole famous birthday thing is weird. Again, the fact that she's just gonna take this whole table, put the cloth and just throw it right in the garbage is crazy, because there are literally people who can't afford groceries right now. There are people struggling to feed their families, and she will literally just throw out $50 worth of spaghetti in the garbage. Just throw it right in the freaking garbage. She's so nasty, so out of touch. And then she goes on a news program and says, living life on a budget. on a small budget, she says. Oh, I hate this woman. Matching outfits. Lush, stop showing the name of every place your family visits. What the F? She couldn't even let P go to the homecoming dance because of a sling on his arm? She didn't let P go to his homecoming? What? That's not very nice. I've seen kids in wheelchair. Yeah, what the hell? You couldn't go to the homecoming? That's something's off about that. Something's weird. But Alex driving a bus with 9 kids, 2 drunk parents, and a cast on his arm? Good point. P isn't allowed to go to the homecoming dance because he has a cast on his arm? But you're going to let Alex drive your children, put your children's lives at stake, and a guy who has a permit with a cast on his arm? P doesn't even have a cast. He just has a sling. I don't even know what happened, but I see the sling. So yeah, good point. My first thought exactly. Lush forgets that not all of us have the memory from alcoholism. Good point. Her brain has so much rot from the booze and Adderall. Where is the video where she talks about that? Why doesn't she mention his girlfriend at all? He went to prom with her last year and they have been together a while. Don't mention her. You shouldn't. Don't put her on the internet. Probably because she has special needs and Lush feels it would hurt rather than help her get views. P has absolutely deserved to go to homecoming with his girl. Lush couldn't care less. What? Why? Where did she say this? I wasn't aware she was special needs. Regardless, it doesn't mean they cannot socialize. H and D both have FES. Look at how they act. They're most likely in special ed. Way to go, Lush. Yeah, I'm taking shots at her bio kids the way she treats P. I don't know what that means. Maybe they aren't still together. I don't know. Whatever. As a physically disabled person, this is a new low even for that bitch. He could have gone and socialized. Yep, and he'll never get that opportunity again. Evil witch. Kids only get to live life as kids and teens once. I went to my homecoming with a dislocated knee. He should have been able to go. Yeah, what the hell? Where's this video where he can't go to the thing? Isn't this his last year of high school too? Like this is his last homecoming? That's so sad. She said it in the live, and Lush was so cold about it towards him. She did it in the live, damn it. Seriously, he attends school with his arm in a sling, but can't go to a dance? Did he get injured in a fight at school, or was it an accident? Was he suspended? No, there's no way Patrick gets in fights. He seems like such a sweet kid. No, I hope he's not bullied either. She's racist, ableist, sexist. She needs to get banned and arrested. How did he break his arm? I believe someone landed on him in gym class. Oh, okay. She wanted it to be something for DS only because he plays football. Oh, so she wanted to focus on D. P is a senior and have a girlfriend. What? He might not have. Okay, she's a mean old witch. That's the dumbest and most ridiculous reason not to let him go. Golden Child D could be in a body cast and she would wheel him in there in a golden wheelchair. 5 years from now, the sub-influencers who failed. Why do my kids hate me? What the F? It's a big event for teenagers and P's not going to go there because of his arm? Seriously, stinking big nose bitch. Stinky big nose bitch. That's a good one. I'm sure he wants to go. What's she trying to hide? That's the thing. Something's awkward about this. Something's weird about this. To this day, I still don't know how anyone hasn't denounced her with CPS. Nothing she does is CPS worthy. It should be CPS worthy that she feeds her kids nothing but absolute bullshit and that her alcohol goes missing. She doesn't do anything about it. But yeah, she doesn't. It's not, don't call CPS. Don't waste their time on this shit. She said he broke his tibia the other day. That's why it doesn't matter. He goes to school, right? Here's a question. Does anybody feel like there's something more sinister than people make it out? Yeah, there's way more sinister shit that you guys don't even know about that I have been told in the back end. That's just gross. Just sinister garbage. That's why I don't like her. That's why I focus so much on her, because eventually when it does come out, it has to be from one of the kids. The things that I know has to come from their mouths. I won't say it. It's got to come from their mouths, and eventually it will. She's a sinister, evil bitch. I need you guys to know this. It's why anybody she's ever had contact with or collaborated with in the past, they will tell you the same thing. She is an evil, sinister, toxic, cancerous sludge pile of a human dog shit person. That's what she really, really is in real life. I need you to know this, okay? There are so many problems in this family that point to possibly worse things happening. D, for instance, is displaying very concerning behaviors. People are quick to attack him, but he's only 11, and I'm worried he learned it from the house. And her posting that behavior is making him a literal target. It's talking about the violence and everything else that he's showing. I think a violent child is seeing that somewhere, whether it's cartoons, whether it's from your own family, whatever it is, he's very influenced by something that's causing him to have aggressive issues. I'm autistic, and obviously I'm not going to diagnose a random kid who I don't know, but Z really reminds me of how I was at her age, very withdrawn, and her interests seem a little out there. I was an autistic kid in a really abusive household, which reminds me so much of how I was. Alicia seems like the type that would ignore autistic traits in girls, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's undiagnosed. Zed seems to associate all the time, and her being any content worries me because I can tell she doesn't like it. I don't think abuse is the right word here, but neglect is probably a safer word to use. These kids are neglected. At the very, very, very minimum, they're neglected. And we know that because Alicia shows us today. She tells us she works 75 hours a week and has been caught literally scrolling on her phone for hours inside of a parking lot outside of her home instead of getting home and doing what she needs to be doing for these kids. They don't go to therapies anymore. She forces them doing content which you know they hate being in. This is neglect, 100%. As soon as a kid comes around in any of her videos, she completely dissociates. It's amazing. It's a talent that she has. Okay, and it's so evident. So yeah, neglect at the very least is what I'm saying. I always have to wonder if it's way worse happening behind the scenes in this family. People say not to compare them to Ruby Frankie, but I would not be surprised if some horrific information came out at some point. I don't think it's at the level of that, no. People have got to stop comparing everybody to Ruby Frankie. I understand, like the family vlogger side, I can see that, but the thing that Ruby did to her children, that is evil beyond evil. None of these people are doing that. So you gotta stop comparing to that. I understand the maybe you're saying like the style she is and the craziness of the fakery on camera, but Ruby Frankie just became that, you know, that hammer people beat with. It's just not it. I say like calling someone a Nazi and a fascist and all this, the same kind of stuff. If you keep using it, it diminishes the actual thing that happened, right? And it just doesn't, you lose all the power. So stop calling everybody Ruby Frankie if they're not. When it comes to family vlogging exploitation, you could say that, and she is the example for that too. So I understand that. I just want you guys to be really careful what you say, because I don't think that she's torturing her children. Okay, maybe with their diet, but not like the way Ruby Frankie did. Anyway, there is some good thoughts there, and I think the abuse comes from the neglect, 100%. Every one of these children are being damaged by these so-called parents. There's no parenting going on in the home. The children are treated like employees. They have completely damaged these children's childhoods. They will not be in any way, shape, or form be prepared for adulthood, like Alex. Alex is a prime example of that. My only hope is that someday somebody takes him under their wing and guides him in the right direction and does it for the right reasons. Alex seems to have found somebody that did that for him. Did he? I don't think so. I think James is going to do well away from that house. I think he's going to do well. I hope he does. Verbal abuse is equal to physical abuse. She may not hit, but her words are damaging. Yeah, this. So yes, this house is hell, and she takes jabs at the kids who don't understand what's happening as much as the others. Josh, I think, gets physical. Day even said the house bullies P, and Alicia and Josh fight all the time. Let's not forget that. Yeah, they do. They absolutely hate each other. And I mean, in any family, especially a family this size, you're going to have fights. I'm not saying that you don't and you shouldn't. I'm just saying it happens. Okay, everybody fights in a marriage. But I think this one is above and beyond what you guys, of course, they'll never show you that, but I think it's bad in this house. Okay? There's a good point here. She takes jabs at the kids who don't understand what's happening, right? And we know that she does that because she posted the video of Bodie going around with the dupe video, or is it Bodie or with the other one? I forget which one he is. And going like making fun of his brothers and sisters, calling James Peter Griffin dupe, and she posted that on the internet in front of millions of fans. Okay, and still has it on the internet. She didn't delete it. She kept it up there. So yes, I think she encourages these kids to bully one another. Yes, and we have evidence for that. I think there's far more going on behind the scenes than any of us knows or even wants to believe. It's become a very apparent whenever Lush is filming. She hates when her kids say something or, heaven forbid, walk in front of the camera. It throws her completely off and her face says everything she feels. I worry a lot about the kids. Not so much D and H, but all the others, especially P, B, Z, and B, and the twins. I really feel like they've been sidelined. D has issues, just not surely what kind, but what we can all agree the behaviors he's displayed are real disturbing. We're talking about the one. Okay. Josh is an absentee father and husband, 100%. I really don't think he ever engages with his kids. He had such an opportunity to be a solid role model for his sons, but instead he chose to basically camp out at the school all day and all night. He has abandoned his family. That, along with being exploited online by Lush, is going to leave those kids a lifetime of deep-rooted issues. Amen. The disconnect, whether we see or hear a child entering a room and start talking, is so sad and so damaging to see. Zed is autistic. She said it herself in the video where she and Lush are making PB&J thumbprint cookies. Zed may or may not be autistic. Alicia wants all her children to have a diagnosis because it makes her look like a supermom. These children are ignored unless they need it for content. They are not treated fairly. The bios are especially spoiled, with the exception of Day. They are taught how to be uncaring, and they have played violent video games since they had a controller in their hands. There's no parenting in that house. They are dismissed if they want attention, and truly a house of horrors. And don't forget, it's also a house of just neglect because they are raised by video games. They are raised by gaming systems. They are raised by a television in the room. There are 19 televisions in this room that last count that we had. Okay, these children are not raised by parents. They are just left on their own, and they are left to bully one another, to treat each other like shit, to steal one another's things, to lose things, and to be entitled. she's raising garbage children, and it sucks for these kids because they have to live life outside of this home eventually, and they're going to not be prepared for it. She's gone and done again posting kids in a locker room. Yeah, what are these white blobs? Is it maybe she put like the shaker? What is it? It's pissing me off. I don't know what that is. This is a good one. This is a good point here. Watch this one. This is interesting. I should mention one of James' presents was his college paid. This was this is the receipts. I love these threads for these receipts. This was done last Christmas. She's wrapping presents. Someone went 30 minutes into a 2-hour video and found her saying this. This is amazing that you guys do this. I got to tell you that. It's incredible you do it because I don't have the time to do it, and I love that you do it. But basically, Xmas last year, she said one of James's main gifts was his college paid for. When they bought cars for Deshaun and James, she said, "I'm so proud of James. He paid for his first semester of college with the money I worked hard for." Then said, "Nana and Papa helped pay for some college." So she's lying. She's again caught in another lie. All this woman does is lies. We don't even know which one it is. She doesn't even know which lie it is now. So she'll do a video and she'll, James, because she wants to justify why James isn't getting a good Christmas. She's like, well, his college is paid for. And then she does another video and says, well, he paid for his college. So sounds like he paid for his college and you lied about Christmas. That's what it sounds like. And you're a disgusting piece of shit. She's full of shit. Given James was adopted from foster care, he should have been eligible for the FAFSA scholarship program. He would have only needed to pay for books, which is what Nana and Papa assisted with. This is the same in Canada. If you were a Crown Ward or adopted, you basically, most colleges will give you a free education. They'll let you go for free. Well, the government pays for it. Nothing's free. It's always paid for by taxpayers. Actually, adopted children anyway go to school for free. It's whatever makes her look like a good mom in the moment. This is what happens when you lie so much you can't keep track of your lies. Internet strangers call you out on your BS. Yeah, smells like bullshit. What a freaking liar. Real question is, she's lying now or then? She's lying now. She lied then. I think she's lying both times because James is a former foster kid. He gets free schooling. I don't know if that applies to where he's going to school because I don't think it's a college. I think it's a cooking school. So I'm not sure it applies there. Really wow. So it's already paid for because the government is paying. Worldwide, that's each. Never believe anything she says. She can't remember all of her lies. And her parents help pay for his car. She's drunk in this and her outfit is dumb. Well, the government gave him a really nice Christmas gift because other than those cheap ass sheets, she didn't pay towards a dime of him attending college. BS, he earned that money through being exploited. He paid for his college. Hang on, she has said so many times because he's a foster he gets college for free, so she's lying somewhere. She's lying like 15 different ways from Sunday. That's what's happening right now. She is lying because she just needs to say shit on camera, and she has no personality, and so she just spouts bullshit all the time, which ends up being lies. She's just making shit up. Well, technically, first she said that none of her kids were really college material. Don't forget when she was saying she wouldn't need to worry about college for any of her kids. That's nice. She's such a nice person. D and B are ready for Hoko homecoming. We don't have that here. That's pretty cool in the States. I went to homecoming once in Ohio. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Story time. My buddy, close buddy of mine growing up named Brandon, he's a doctor now. He's such a handsome guy. Was dating this girl in Ohio. I think I've told you about this girl in Ohio. What was her name? It was a cool name, like Riel or something like that. What was it, like Rin? I forget it. And I had to take her friend to the homecomings. No one would, for obvious reasons. He was a weirdo. But I took one for the team for Brandon. Okay, he's my good buddy. And so we would go to Ohio all the time because I don't even know where he met this girl. Maybe at a Christian camp or something. I don't know. Anyway, I was like, what's homecoming? And it's like, so apparently homecoming, if you guys know this in America, on a Friday night when there's a football game at your home, I guess you have the dance after the football game or something like that. And it's like a big deal. It's like prom. It's pretty a big deal. That was fun though. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty damn fun. Homecoming. I was like, and we watched the football game, and it was like, holy shit, America is a different world. We just don't have that cool shit here, man. I love it. Anyway, homecoming was cool. Notice difference. Josh and Lushy post a pic with one, but not the other. She might later, but I doubt it. No favorites here. Melissa just said, I'm 100% serious that she's been bad about posting birthdays lately, and that she has not even posted H's birthday video. Who cares? Don't post it. How many freaking loaves of bread this woman made? Holy shit, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 9 children. Are each of them eating a loaf of bread, a bagel, and a donut? Is that what's happening right now? Holy cow. That's an insane amount of bread. Like a loaf per kid. Even if little B loves that bread, it's way too much. And her kids never have shoes on. In the second picture, I don't care about no shoes. The fact that her face shouldn't be out there with a nightgown on and also check them out the way they were standing, especially D in the middle. Why did she make so much bread? No one's gonna eat that. The bread bothers me too. This depicts perfectly what a mess Lush really is. Tie-dyed bagels, donuts, 10 loaves of bread is pure insanity. And she should not show 8s in her nightgown. I hope the missing donut means someone grabbed one before a photo shoot and she's actually livid about it. This is absolute insanity. There are 11 people living in that house, not 50. A breakfast of 1 bagel or 1 piece of sugar bread or 1 donut and some fruit, had she bothered to put any out, which she didn't, is more than sufficient. This is laughable and likely rage bait. The bio kids always look so frail and malnourished. It's because all they eat sugar, and it's going to catch up to them in their teen years. It will. The paper towels. Hope she isn't taking any bread to this party. That bread is seriously insane. We know that she will not freeze it or use it down the line. She does not have the freezer space. Maybe 3 loaves, possibly 4. 10 loaves of bread, man. Holy shit balls. Halush, you are a piece of hot, flaming garbage, and nobody likes you. Insane. The lies. And again, go tell this Thomas Wilson Pace dude how you feel about that video. Get blocked. Get blocked from me. I'd appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Everybody take a deep breath. I'm going to Costco. I'm thinking about filming it because I want to show you guys a haul. Canadian price. People seem to like that. I think we should do that. I think I should film it. I feel awkward, so I got this camera that kind of mounts on your chest. Where is it? It's upstairs. But like it kind of stays hidden. If I wear a black shirt, you can kind of hide. I just don't want to walk like because Alicia walks around with her camera on a stick and it's like this big. It's like, I feel so cringy when I do that. Even though I know I'll make money on the video, I know I will, and I understand that people are like, well, if you're making money, it's your job. Well, but you just, how do you not feel silly? You know, it just. But I'll try for you guys. I like doing the little hauls. It's kind of nice. You know what? And you're a haul full of goodness and deliciousness and niceness and pretty, just so you're aware. Okay? You're amazing. Just so you know. I think you're nice. Just all goody. Goodness and goodness. Somebody's huge crush on you too, don't forget that, okay? Because you're some kind of something. Guys, I will see you when I see you.